The Power of Words needs to become a series. Why, you may be asking yourself? Because today's video is something that has to do very much so with the power of words. If you are new to the channel, I'm Emily. I'm a healer, an author, a gardener, many enthusiasts of many things, comedian. Welcome to the channel. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here again. So today I was thinking about the power of words, and the reason that I was thinking about this was I happened to be thinking about one of the phrases that I grew up hearing a lot. And obviously there are many which we hear when we're growing up and they're not very ideal. And one of those phrases that had occurred to me that, wow, we really shouldn't keep perpetuating saying things like this because it's not a positive vibe in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not talking about any kind of toxic positivity. However, there are loads of things that we were taught to say, or which are common phrases, unfortunately, which are really not helping us to move forward in life. And the one that popped up in my brain space today was killing it with kindness. If you've ever heard that in a situation, to kill it with kindness, I think I'd like to offer a reframe on that. So my thought was, rather than perpetuating, as I said, this phrase, which really isn't pleasant, isn't in any way helping to ease a situation, why not convert that into something which, if we're going to remember it, at least it can help us along. So my reframe for you all that I thought I'd offer is that in the future, when you come across a situation in which you perhaps would hear the old phrase that we've been taught, kill it with kindness. So I thought, as perhaps this could be considered episode 1, as I said before, of the Power of Words series that I guess I might be doing. Sort of comedically, not really though, because here's the thing, like I said, that phrase, kill it with kindness, that's a terrible thing to continue to say. We don't want to kill anything. That's just a bad vibe. So I invite you as a reframe instead to perhaps say, when you're invited into a situation which allows you to exponentially increase your amount of love and kindness rather than go into some fear or anger or whatever type of thing. When you are in the future confronted with a situation that would, again, make your previous programming think, I should kill it with kindness, I invite you to the reframing of lift it with kindness. Let's lift people, places, and things up with kindness. I never, growing up, liked the idea of, well, obviously, killing it with kindness doesn't ring well. And it always, for some reason, had this connotation of like absolutely just taking a pillow and like smothering someone. And boy, none of this sounds wonderful. And that's my whole point. I was pondering over, we say all sorts of things in this English language and out there in the world in general, right, going about people's normal days, we aren't hearing what these words really are. There was, for example, another example you can take away, one which is much more common. You've probably heard the other phrase, which you may have heard quite often, is to kill two birds with one stone. And again, why are we killing anything? And I just don't agree with this graphic, violent nature of these things that we don't even realize that we're saying. So I invite you to have a thought about it and instead to replace what you're saying with something that is better for your life as well as the person that you're saying it to. So rather than saying you're going to kill two birds with one stone, perhaps say you're going to get two things done in one go. And again, when it comes to killing it with kindness, instead let's lift it up with kindness. So if this video has helped you or you know anyone who needs to hear this, please do share it with them. Subscribe, as that really helps me out as a content creator to get the message out to those folks that need to hear it. And last but not least, if you, my beautiful spirit soul, need any support or coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out at this email address, where it would be my pleasure to serve you in whatever way I can. Have a beautiful and a blessed rest of your day or night, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste and much love. Bye. Well, here we go again. Amazing faces. Absolutely amazing.
When you look at those, don't you just think I'm so smart?
you know, for the most part, I would guess. And we certainly don't want to, that perhaps you've heard the kill two birds with one stone phrase. The bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Or no, it's not that one. It's the other one about the birds. Boy, none of this sounds wonderful. I think I'd lock, oh my God, I can't English today. Let's lift people, places, and things up with kindness.